Imagine you're lying on the beach, enjoying a well-deserved day off. It's a hot day, and you long for a refreshing dip in the water. But what are you going to do with your wallet and keys? Hide them? Or ask a neighboring sun worshipper to keep an eye on them? A study by psychologist Thomas Moriarty shows that asking someone is probably a better idea than you think. His results showed that in general, when people on a beach witnessed a staged theft of a radio from a neighboring towel, only 20% reacted. But if the owner of the towel had first asked people to please watch my things, 95% of their neighbors became near vigilantes, even chasing down the thief and forcefully grabbing back the radio. Why? This is the second psychological principle of persuasion. Consistency. We humans have a strong desire for consistency. We wish our actions to be consistent with what we've said. As the study showed, this drive is so strong that it even seems to trump concerns for our own personal safety. This desire for consistency stems mainly from the fact that it makes life easier. We don't need to decide how to respond to each situation we encounter, if we can simply be consistent with our earlier decision. This kind of automation helps us navigate our complex world. But what dictates consistency? The answer is simple: commitment. Research shows that once we commit to something with words or actions, we wish to be consistent with that commitment. And public commitment is the most powerful driver of all. There's one tactic used by salesmen. It is called foot in the door technique. The strategy is to obtain a large purchase by starting with a small one. Almost any small sale will do. Because the purpose of that small transaction is not profit, it is commitment. Once a person buys something from you, even though the profit is so small, he is no longer a prospect, he is a customer. Social scientists first became aware of its effectiveness in the mid-1960s, when psychologists Jonathan Freeman and Scott Fraser published an astonishing set of data. They reported the results of an experiment in which a researcher, posing as a volunteer worker, had gone door to door in a residential California neighborhood. They were asked to allow a billboard, written "Drive carefully," to be installed in front of their house. Normally, majority will refuse. Around 83% people refused in other residents' area. But 76% of the resident here offered the use of their front yards. But why? Because 2 weeks earlier, they had made a small commitment to driver safety. A different volunteer worker had come to their doors and asked them to accept and display a little 3-inch square sign that read, "Be a safe driver." Everybody agreed to it. Because of this commitment they made before, they became remarkably willing to comply with another such request that was massive in size. We normally want to be consistent with our inner choice. That's why some salesmen use tricks to change our inner choice. For example, a car dealer might make such an astoundingly cheap offer on a car that we immediately decide to buy it. The dealer knows full well that during the test drive, we will then independently construct several other reasons to buy the car besides the price. Like its good mileage, or nice color. At the last minute, the initial great offer is retracted because of a bank error, or another flimsy excuse, and we are quoted a more expensive price. Usually, we still end up buying the car, because of the reasons we came up with, independently. This is yet another facet of our desire for consistency. To defend against this manipulation, simply ask yourself if you'd make the purchase, had you known about the true price beforehand. If the answer is no, you should walk away.